So I figured since this is the only second video on my channel so far, I thought I would just go ahead and show you guys everything that I've crocheted in the past 2 to 3 years since I picked up crocheting as a habit. So just get right into it. Okay, so let's start with some of my little figures that I've made. A couple of these were from my friend. Made these ones a couple years ago for our birthday. Me and my best friend share the same birthday. So, and this was something I crocheted last year for our birthday. And it's just these two little otters. And this one came with a little shell to put a little note in or something like that. And it was a pattern from Etsy. I'll try to link it below. Not too bad, really quick, easy project. And then I made this little Harry Potter guy at some point. I just had that little book got for Christmas a couple years ago, the little crochet book that has all of the different patterns for a bunch of different Harry Potter characters. And I also made Dobby for one of my friends, which I'll insert a couple pictures of things I've done that I don't have physically because they were gifted or this or that or the other, you know. But yeah, Harry Potter. And then this recent year for our birthday, same friend, I made a little toothless guy. And I just followed a YouTube tutorial for this guy, and it wasn't too bad. And one of the biggest things that I have made in the last couple of years, and I've made a lot of these items, are water bottle holders. So one of my first projects actually was a water bottle holder, and I've made a lot of them for a lot of my friends as well and for myself. But here's one that I made with a little pocket, two-toned, a little granny square pocket, and then it had a little charm that I think I was actually trying to make an earring with this, but then I ended up not really liking the size for this or that, whatever reasons. So I just ended up putting it on this little guy. So there's that. And here's just some other, I was gonna make a blanket out of granny squares, and I had gotten like about halfway through and it was just taking a really long time, so I didn't end up ever finishing it, but I had a bunch of granny squares left over. So I made a bunch of water bottle carriers in different lengths and different sizes just using granny squares and, you know, putting them together and sewing around and then making little things. Super easy. And here's another one. Just nice, really easy crochet water bottle holders. Those. And I also had made a couple with like different types of granny squares. This one was a little flower that I just made into it and crocheted it for here. I just like to play around with like different lengths, different colors, different color combinations, different materials. This was more like a mesh one, and I'll actually link the YouTube video that I followed for a lot of these, just like looser ones. And I didn't follow it exactly, and I made the straps a lot thicker than she did in her videos, but I will link that below if you would like that, or I can make a video of how I make mine. This one was really cool. I loved this like ombre style, was really cute. And then I used like a nice little fluffy yarn for the bottom of it. So I love playing with texture and like adding different texture things. It's another one. Made a bunch of those, obviously. This is one of my most recent ones, actually, which is really cute. Just made like the regular base design and then did a applique. Nope. Okay, Lena. Pepper, she's gonna be joining us, I guess, my little assistant. So here we go. And yeah, so I just did a little applique mushroom on there and then connected it to the water bottle, and I think it turned out really cute. And I'm messing around with a new design for my crochet water bottles where I'm gonna do the base a certain way. I have like base options, and then I made this out of just a cotton twill ribbon. I used my sewing machine to put some hardware onto it, so then you can, you know, move it between them, use them for other things, that kind of thing, make them a little more versatile. So design, as well as I did it here too. I did this kind of checkered design, and then again, made the strap in a checkered design. Or this one's, sorry, striped design for this, and then just crocheted on a little bit of that. And yeah, really got into checkered design things. These are all my coasters items. So I started making these little coasters out of 100% recycled cotton from a Respun brand. So those are a couple of those, and then I'm starting to put them in like little packs of 3. Okay, so the options for those. And these are all available on my Go Imagine site, which I'll go ahead and link that below as well if you want to support. Also, a lot of these pictured. I have an Instagram where I also post, and a TikTok, which I will also link below for you guys. So this one. Love these colors together. So here, which honestly I might do a yarn collection as well here soon, because I have a lot of yarn that I got that I need to get through, and I feel like that would be a fun video. This was just made out of regular acrylic. Yeah. Also started making these little car coasters out of scrubby material. So I just put them in sets of 2, and it's really cute. They all come out so different, and I think they're really cute and going a different color way for those ones. But yeah, those are really cute. I love the different, again, I've just been really into mixing a bunch of different textures and playing around with color and stuff like that. So, and then I've only dove into, this is the one and only tapestry that I've done so far. I do in 2024 want to try to do some more tapestry options, make some patterns possibly, but this is the only one that I've done so far. It's a little no smoking guy. It took me like 3-4 hours or so though, just to make this, so I don't really know how into tapestry making I'm gonna get, but we'll see. I think it'd be fun to mess around and make some patterns, so hopefully that will be coming. Oh yeah, I recently made this little granny square cowboy hat, just out of 5 different granny squares, and then combined them, and then made a rim and sew it up like this. If you want to see pictures of that more, I also have that on my Instagram as well. Harvey Dent style split hat, which is really cute. It's a lot of fun to make actually. Scrap beanie for my friend as well. It's really cute. Both of these are custom beanies that I have available on my website as well, my Go Imagine site. There's custom options on there if you guys are wanting to buy anything from me. I also have been making these granny square balaclavas. So cute. And I have them in a couple different sizes as of right now. This is the smaller size. Fits a little snugger. It's that. And then I made this cute little rainbow guy. I ran out of one of the colors on this one, so this is gonna be more of a sample sale, but this is really cute. I had a lot of fun making that. And then I got this like fuzzy material, and so I made these. So I made some more of the granny square balaclavas, but just with this really fun and texturized yarn here. Kind of reminds me of snow. It's really soft and really comfy on the skin. It's a smaller size, and then this was the bigger size. I love these colors all together. I love how these turned out. And I, a couple weeks ago, got the Sentro knitting machine, and that has been a blast. I've been absolutely addicted to making things with that. So I'll show you some of the beanies. So some beanies that I made with that machine. I love the versatility of it and like how much you can truly make with it. And I knitted when I was younger, and I think I would pick it back up again, but it just makes some projects go a lot quicker, and I really enjoy it. It's so much fun. This one. Then I'll be making a video on this soon, but I made a little scrap beanie that's actually reversible with the Sentro machine. So it's what it looks like. There's an unfinished kind of raw side, which I think is really cute, and then a more seamless side, so you can kind of have whichever one you want out. Oh yeah, here is also, I made a little, this is just my test sample run of this, but I also made a little water bottle holder with some really thin crochet thread. I made it too long, obviously, so I'm gonna have to mess around with some of the measurements and stuff, but I just sewed up one side, did a panel, a smaller panel to that, crocheted up the side, made another strap, moved it. So I think it's really cute. I'm gonna have to, you know, workshop it a little bit to get the sizing right, but I love that you can see through it, so you can still see all of my cool little stickers, which I can do a sticker tour of my water bottles here soon too. They're really cute. Okay, so the first kind of big, I was always really hesitant to start crocheting clothes just because of how long it was gonna take, and I don't know, it just seemed very daunting to take on such a big project. But this October I tried it because I could not get enough of these eye sweaters that I was seeing around. So I made a cropped, I'll insert some pictures, but I made a little cropped eye here. Here's the back. And I just used a bunch of different textures and style of yarn here and made the sleeves very belly. I love that look. I love the 70s. I love the free flowiness of it. I love a big sleeve. So, and this is one of my favorite projects that I've made this year. It was so much fun to make. And yeah, it kind of started my obsession with making sweaters, which I quickly switched over to doing, I love granny squares. I just love making granny square items. So granny squares, cropped little sweater cardigan things. So I made a bunch of them. Here's this one. This one I just switched back and forth between a couple different colors as I was doing it, and I'll link a couple of the YouTube videos that I watched to do these. And I cinched the ends here. Really cute. This one I did with just kind of some scrap colors that I was kind of trying to get through, and so it's not perfect. It's just, and I didn't finish the sleeves. I just kept them at like a cropped fit there, so I could have some different options. But so there's this one. It was all good, and then I added a little granny square pocket as well. This was just a color changing kind of ombre. This one was anti-pilling yarn, and again I just made the little crop design to have some variance, but I loved the colors in this one. It was so earthy and so cute. Just made this kind of flecked white and black design. Made the sleeves like this. And then as I was going around, I accidentally made another point in one of the sides. And so I just ended up adding a little tassel onto it, and it's a cute little tie around. There are no mistakes, just happy accidents, truly. And this one's another one of my favorites. Again, like this ombre yarn is really cool to get a bunch of different colors in with it. And I love, 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 love this one. And this keeps you so warm. I know like you can see through it and it has these holes in it, but this yarn, like I sweat when I wear these. Even in, you know, Kansas City, it's snowing right now and gets into the negative degrees, and it's still like, these keep me very warm. And then the other day I had made a couple like little mesh tops as well, but this one, I was following a video for it, but I kind of just freehanded. I loved the like different textures, different sizes. Like I love going back and forth between that, and I had this yarn that I was trying to use and get through but didn't have a whole lot of, so I just used it with this pink that I had. And so I got really worried when I was making this. It seemed like really thick, and I was like, but just finish the project, guys, you know, just follow it through and decide at the end, because sometimes in the process it's hard to trust yourself and hard to trust that the design's gonna, you know, turn out how you'd like. But just kind of I'm trying to work on, especially this year, just letting go of expectations and not worrying necessarily like the end product, you know. And so anyway, with the Sentro and starting with those, I started making sweaters. So this was the first sweater that I made. It had obviously some dropped stitches as I was going about it and doing the panels, but it actually turned out to be really cute and distressed and had this kind of angular off look about it. At first I was going to leave a little slit at the end, but this ended up being really cropped, so I just added some little ties to the side. This on, it's really tight. Like I didn't really stretch it out enough like as I was adding the sleeves. And yeah, that kind of sucks. Like it's pretty tight and a little bit uncomfortable to wear, so like that's unfortunate. And I feel like I might not reach for it just for that reason, which really sucks because I love the colors, I love the material, I love the distressedness. Like it's so cute on, but it's just like kind of uncomfortable. So I might like try to stretch it out or do something different with the sleeves. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, so that was the first Sentro like knitting machine little sweater that I made. And then I actually just made, this isn't finished yet, this is a work in progress, but I got this yarn the other day, which I'll be uploading that video of, I went to the thrift store and found a bunch of yarn. It's really cool, my lucky day, amazing, perfect manifestation at its finest. But I found this really pretty, like thinner, mohair-y kind of yarn. And I made, yeah, I'm in the process of making this little sweater. I tried to pull it apart more and I actually have I have more room. It's a little twisted and it's like not perfect, but, and there's obviously a couple little dropped areas as well, but I kind of like the distressedness, you know? But I made the sleeves like really long and I think I'm going to add like one of those cinched things at the end, just do some ribbing with my, one of my crochet hooks and the yarn and just have it like come in tightly on the sleeves. And then I think I'm gonna finish, do something. I might leave this part raw, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Keep you guys updated on that. I made this last week too. I love these little shrugs and I found this really nice soft material to do it for, and I did a little blocking moment. And this was literally just 2 sleeves on the Sentro machine that I crocheted, slip stitched and did a couple crochets in the middle, and I'll use it to adjust the sizes together there, and then added some ties about adjacent. But I think honestly, I wish I would have added these instead of being directly opposite, like moved it up a little bit or made them like a little bit closer because it is kind of like weird fitting on. But, and then last night, I actually just finished this, but again, I just made basically that same thing, but I didn't put anything on the front yet. I kind of like the way that it's like open. And this is a really pretty nice yarn as well. It's so soft. I think I'll leave these bell, but then I also made a matching little guy here. Yeah, it's the front. And this is literally just a tube, little tiny tube top that I made and then just crocheted, used the end of it and then crocheted around. And these little sets are so cute. I'm about to make a million of them. They're funnest things. One of the things that I find the most fun to make are earrings. So I've been making some of these little granny square guys. Just been kind of messing around with some ideas with the granny squares. They're a lot of fun. I made these carrots the other day. I just like, with my own design, I made these. I have them in a couple different sizes, so I'll wait. But then, again, just messing around with granny square little designs. These earrings. And I know this isn't crochet, but I have been making little beaded earrings as well that are, also make these little vines. Oh yeah, I make plant holders as well, but I don't think I have any on me right now. Mainly for hanging on like rearview mirrors or just, you know, decorating up a little room, adding a little greenery without having to, you know, take care of an actual plant. But as I was making these for one of those plants, I was like, these would be really cute earrings. So And I think I'm going to be, in the spring especially, I'm going to be working on making some little strawberry like viney designs. I haven't quite gotten like a pattern down for that yet, but I'm having fun like messing around with that. There's another size to the carrots. I made them in a couple different sizes. And they're just some more circular designs that I made a little while back. These are a big one too. I have these on my website right now. So little strawberry designs. I made these myself. Followed a couple of videos, but ended up making like the pattern by hand for them. If you guys want a tutorial on those, just let me know in the comments. I can be happy to make those. Oh yeah, I made these little gnome earrings for Christmas. So, yeah, I love these designs for the granny squares, like having them be 2 different tones like that. So I think that's all the items that I have now. I've made presents and things for people, and I'll post some of those. Yeah, I'll have some of those pictures at the end again. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I feel very excited to start this journey on YouTube and just sharing my ideas, my thoughts, and having a little community to go to is also really nice and fun. And I hope you guys are excited to go along this journey with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Next video. Bye.